ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of our screen. It's the true, the one and only Gannis. And at the top left, we've got Rothgar. Yeah. He's playing Protoss. He's pretty good at playing Protoss. A drone is scouting, or potentially getting a new base. No, it's scouting. And the probes are scouting too. Well, not plural, there's only one probe that's scouting, but you know what I mean. We've got a pool first opening, and a couple drones going to the natural to expand. The natural to expand, just in case of shenanigans, but we have no shenanigans. Rothgar wasn't paying attention to his probe. The gasless expand from the Protoss. It might have been a Nexus first, actually, but I wasn't paying very close attention because this is kind of difficult. And the cyber core is down. And the second gas is down as well. Rothgar is known across the land for building carriers. I really hope we see some this game. This is a really intelligent move from Rothgar, making sure there's not a third up yet, and he scouts the drone going to the third, and he knows that there is nothing absurd happening on the other side of the map. But he still hasn't chosen his tech yet. He's only got 100 or so gas available, so we'll have to wait. He built a century to defend his base. So it looks like we might have some kind of gateway aggression out of the Protoss here. You can tell because he's building gateways. Now keep in mind, it's not necessarily true that he's going to make an attack, because he could also expand by using sentries and potentially some other gateway units in conjunction with them. And the Zerg is building drones, and that everybody knows it's just what Zergs do when no one is attacking them. Kinda new at playing StarCraft, you should probably build some drones. Now this is an excellent scout from the true Gannis. He scouts the number of gateways. Keep in mind he can still expand off of 5 gateways. And as a matter of fact, I think he will. That was dumb. Very obviously a misclick. And Rothgar says lol. Rothgar says lol. We've got a macro hatch and a roach one from the Zerg. This is gonna put him in a pretty good place to make some kind of attack, but he's also going for a double evolution chamber, potentially signifying investment in the late game. But sometimes it's difficult to tell. There's lots of options for everyone. He could expand as well. And that's one of the cool things about StarCraft. Everyone's got options and making decisions, but we got some decisions that have already been made. Like this attack from the roaches. It's pretty scary stuff, but guess what? Sentries build force fields, and force fields are pretty fucking good at killing fucking roaches. It's because they have very short little acid range. Now there is a slight problem with the true Gannis, and it's called Macro. He's banking lots of minerals. He's banking lots of gas. And it's not like he's anywhere near max supply of force fields going down there. But he's not ready to engage. Keep in mind, +2 and blink is pretty good. We also have a Nidus worm in the production tab coming through. Keep in mind, +2 and blink is pretty good. But Nidus worms are also good as well. Now the battle is coming up really good. Force fields going down. Lots of roaches picked off. But where's the Nidus? There it is. It's coming in. Does Rothgar see the Nidus? No. Finally the warp in. It might be a little late. Never mind, this is Heart of the Swarm. Niduses aren't that great in Heart of the Swarm. The attack was easily parried, and the 4th base is killed. Another attack of roaches is coming in, but a recall totally protects it. Fucking recall. Watch out for force fields, couple good ones there. Buddy managed to escape with most of his army, but he was engaging with the Hydralisk, and that was the main problem. This is a giant engagement. It could decide the whole game, but we don't know. Stalkers are blinking, and the Zerg is moving and getting force fielded. God, that was a bit one-sided. But the true Gannis is pretty good at macro now, despite the fact that he's almost got 1K in the bank. Getting closer to maxing out. But take a look at the upgrades as they finish up now. There's gonna be a time where Rothgar has an advantage. it will be very short. Some people call this a timing window, but it's not necessarily a timing window. I'm just saying it might be a timing window. So please don't get all elitist on me and say, hey Jack, that wasn't actually a timing window. Technically, it was a timing door. Big attack coming in, Hrothgar running back. He's trying to mitigate the damage. And he's running in, the true Gannis getting in some damage as well. Keep in mind that 2-2 is finishing up, and then true Gannis will have the upgrade advantage. And he takes 2 bases at the same time. Zergs just do that sometimes. It's a pretty smart move, because he probably can't kill both at once. So you're guaranteed a base for the cost of an additional 350 minerals. Now something I'd like to say here. No one's getting very much tech. I'd like to see some tech instead of just upgrades and basic units. But you don't always get what you want. Never mind, he's got storm things, and there's a Nidus thing. And this is another attack. What a great use of the Nidus Canal. In a non-straight up sneaky way, but in a way that's just like, hey, I caught you out of position because I used a Nidus. Pretty cool. Excellent splitting up of the army and targeting down the tech structure. That was very important. It's really difficult for Hrothgar to move out with all these Nidus worms coming through. But the problem is that he's engaging very cost efficiently here. And that's gonna make the follow-up attack from Hrothgar really strong. Can true Gannis find the time to buy some time to not die? I don't know. Not a fucking wizard. Nice blink, dude. He's moving in with a giant death ball without Colossus. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. True Gannis had some pretty great plays, but the end, he got death balled. And Hrothgar didn't even have to buy a single Colossus.